I was 16 when my brother stood in front of me, smiling as the lawyer read my father's will. Everything, our house, our family company, even my mother's jewelry, was signed into his name. Me? I was left with nothing. Not a penny. Not a single photograph. Nothing but silence. He leaned close, whispering, "You're weak. You'll never survive without me." And just like that, he walked away with the empire that should have been ours, both of ours. I left that day with no money, no home, no family. But I carried something he didn't. Hunger. Fire. A promise to myself. For years, I worked in cafes, washed dishes, studied in libraries until the lights went out. I slept on buses, learned finance from free podcasts, coded apps on borrowed laptops. Every door slammed in my face. Yet every rejection carved steel into my bones. And then one door opened. An investor in London read my idea. An app to change how people connect and shop online. He gave me a chance. I turned that chance into a storm. Nights bled into mornings. Failures became my teachers. Every mistake was fuel. And in 4 years, 4 brutal, beautiful years, I stood on the balcony of my own glass tower in Canary Wharf. The world called me the youngest female billionaire in Britain. But my story wasn't finished. Because wealth means nothing if you don't settle old scores. I walked back into my brother's company. The same offices he stole from me. Only this time the guards opened doors for me. Board members stood up when I entered. He sat at the head of the table, older now, but with the same arrogance. He smirked. "What are you doing here? This isn't your world." I dropped a folder on the desk. Inside, contracts. Numbers. I had bought out his debts. His partners. His empire. Piece by piece, quietly, strategically. And with one signature, everything that was stolen was mine again. His face drained of color. For the first time, he was the one with nothing. I leaned forward just like he once did to me, and whispered, "You're weak. You'll never survive without me." Only this time, it was true. Today, I don't just own a company. I own my story. And to every girl in the UK who's ever been told she's not enough, remember this: you don't need their permission to rise. You only need the fire inside you. Because revenge? It isn't just about taking back what was stolen. It's about proving them wrong. By becoming more than they ever imagined. And I did. I took it all back, as a billionaire. Sometimes the people closest to us are the ones who break us the most. Betrayal doesn't always come from strangers. It often comes from family, from those who were meant to protect us. But here's the truth. Life is not about what is taken away from you. It's about what you build after you've lost everything. My brother thought taking everything would leave me powerless. But power is never in money or property. It's in resilience, in the ability to rise again when the world wants you to stay on the ground. Every late night I worked, every failure I faced, every no I heard became a weapon. And in the end, those weapons built the empire I stand on today. The moral is simple but unforgettable. Never let someone else's greed decide your worth. You may start with nothing, but nothing is exactly where greatness is born. Pain can either destroy you or shape you into something unshakable. The choice is always yours. If this story teaches you one thing, let it be this. Success is not about revenge, it's about rewriting your story on your own terms. But if life gives you the chance to prove your doubters wrong, do it so powerfully that they'll never doubt anyone again. Thought balloon. So now I ask you, have you ever been underestimated? What did it teach you? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading.